Anybody who's ever been reprimanded by mom and dad knows what an interrogation feels like. Anybody who's ever been called into the principal's office or the boss's office, that's what interrogation feels like. You don't leave until the boss says you can leave. And you're there to answer questions, the boss asks questions. An interview is an equal exchange of ideas. You are in control of this interview, for sure. But if we were having coffee, I could take control if I wanted to take control. If I wanted to ask you personal questions, I would. If I wanted to talk to you about your background, I could.
Why am I in control of this interview exactly?
Because the person in control is the person asking questions.
Always. I'm sitting here, as you've spoken about, my power here is I'm the quiet one listening.
You're exactly right. Guess where this conversation goes?
Yeah.
Anywhere you choose to take it, because you're the one asking questions. Every time I answer a question, I am creating a pattern of obedience to you, which subliminally, subconsciously makes me that much more apt to answer your questions.
Of course, you can always turn that and start asking me questions. It should, but you're saying that there's through through conversation, you can call it interviewing. You can start to see cracks in the story of the person and the degree to which they exaggerate or lie or to see how much they could be trusted, that kind of stuff.
What I'm saying is that through a conversation, you develop a baseline, right? Like even just in the first part of our conversation, I've been able to create some baseline elements about you. Mm-hmm. You've been able to create baseline elements about me. Maybe they're just not front of mind. From those baselines, now we can push through more intentional questions to test.
Got it.
To test whether or not the person is being truthful because they're operating within their baseline, or if you are triggering sensitivities outside of their baseline, and then you can start to see their tells.
That's fascinating. Yeah, baseline, like even like the tells, right? The eye contact. Like you've probably already formed a baseline that I have trouble making eye contact, and so if you ask me difficult questions and I'm not making eye contact, maybe that's not a good signal of me lying or whatever.
Correct.
Because I always have trouble making eye contact. Stuff like that. That's really fascinating.